Hello, welcome to watch this video. We read from Amos chapter 5 verse 7. You who turn judgment to wormwood, that is the just judgment of God, they turned it to wormwood and leave off righteousness in the earth. And the righteousness that we can only gain through Jesus Christ as a gift, they actually cast it on the land, on the earth. So they don't care about anything that related to God's plan to save humans. And wormwood is a plant used to grow in Palestine of the family of Artemisia. It has juice, and the juice is very bitter and poisonous. That's why in Revelation chapter 8 verse 11, the Lord said this, chapter 8 verse 11, and the name of the star is called Wormwood, and the third part of the waters became wormwood, and many men died of the waters because they were made bitter. So that's the judgment on the evil people. And also it is used as a symbol of disobedience to God, and this is written in Deuteronomy chapter 29 verse 18. Chapter 29 verse 18, it says, "Lest there should be among you man or woman or family or tribe whose heart turneth away this day from the Lord our God, to go and serve the gods of these nations, lest there should be among you a root that beareth gall and wormwood." Also, the wormwood is a symbol not only of leaving the Lord and worship idols, is also a symbol of the bitter consequences due to someone who unites with a whore or prostitute, which is also a symbol of idol worshipping. And this is mentioned in a proverb chapter 5 verse 4, as he says, "But her end is bitter than wormwood, sharp as a two-edged sword." And also God used that as a symbol of judgment. In Jeremiah chapter 9 verse 15, "Therefore thus says the Lord of hosts, the God of Israel, Behold, I will feed them, even this people, with wormwood, and give them water of gall to drink." And also in Lamentation chapter 3 verse 15 and 19, it is also mentioned that Jeremiah was sorry for Israel who turned to the idols, and he said, "He had filled me with bitterness, he had made me drunken with wormwood." And we remember how in Acts 7, Stephen in chapter 7 verse 42, he rebuked the Jews who rejected Jesus. He said, Then God turned and gave them up to worship the host of heavens, as it is written in the book of the prophets, "O you host of Israel, house of Israel, have you offered to me slain beasts and sacrifices by the space of 40 years in the wilderness? You took up the tabernacle of Moloch and the star of your god Ramphan, figures which you made to worship them, and I will carry you away beyond Babylon." So he then judged he made the Babylonian attacking them and took them to Babylon. And also in another prophet, Zephaniah also said a similar thing. And in Amos chapter 5 verse 25, he said, "Have you offered unto me sacrifices and offerings in the wilderness 40 years, O house of Israel? But ye have borne the tabernacle of your Moloch and shown your images, the stars of your God, which you made to yourselves." So he took them in captivity beyond Damascus, which is Babylon. And by the way, Moloch is a statue of a brass sitting on a throne. The throne is hollow, and the statue of Moloch is hollow, and it has a head of a ram, also hollow. So when they used to offer children to Malcolm, they used to burn fire in the hollow of the throne and the statue of Moloch until it gets very, very hot, and then they put the child on his arms, and the child starts to scream because of the heat, and finally he dies. But at the same time, they bring drums, and they play the drums very loudly so no one can hear the scream of the children. You can see how bad it is turning away from God to worship other things, And it says in the Bible in Psalm chapter 14, "The fool said to himself," or said in his heart, "there is no God." The fool. So God made everything, and He is available everywhere. You can pray everywhere, anywhere you want, and God is listening to you. So God is merciful and holy, and He's ready to grant you salvation.